unfold. Drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like it's...
From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. There's a party now. Yo, 80.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
We're outside. 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Check three.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He's got it up to the 15, showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And the Jets, first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 14-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Jets.
Mike 54. Red 80.
Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Bravo.
Off of play action, Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jamie Collins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, wahoo!
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 44-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From midfield, here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check. He's crashing. 61. Matchbox.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Ringo. Hey, 66. Easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, now. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Play action. It's Darnold. Anunwa's got it. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Darnold completes it. 12 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Darnold on target to Anunwa. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A gain of 15.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 6-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
Let's get it.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Ficken's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Following the penalty, Michelle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 13-year man puts it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You're not ready. You're not.
Brady now on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Alert.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come off the ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got it to James White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady gives to Michelle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Tackle.
They'll run for it. This is White. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Darnold from the gun, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got an open man. It's a noon one.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Powell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. This is Bell. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Powell takes it from Darnold, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bilal Powell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Out, 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 out. Kill, kill, kill. Whip, X3, 218, chopper. Hey.
To throw, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. First down, here's White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Squeeze, double.
Now Brady. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check line 54. Line 54. I don't think you got it, son. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now a play fake. Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third and 3.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it'll bring up third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Jets on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 4. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Right there. 54. Shadow. 54, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you. Shadow.
On play action, it's Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On third down, Michel. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Bell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady. Space to maneuver at the 40. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Brady on target to Edelman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sugar! Mike 46.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw is Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. He'll look to throw. This is caught. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Brady to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Brady's going to sneak it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. And Brady will sneak it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The point after try for Gostkowski. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's
The
go!
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, orbit.
Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. on timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there. Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. 60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor. They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over. It's been loud in here so far. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season. It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers. Oh, and it's intercepted! Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Now